there, Tristan here, alongside Cam from IGN AU.
Hello.
And we're joined by a very special guest, President of Insomniac Games and CEO, Ted Price.
Hey, it's great to be here.
Thank you very much. And you're probably an Insomniac yourself, given you've flown halfway around the world to be here.
It's actually been a great trip. So
Awesome. We do appreciate you taking time out to show us Fuse.
Yes. So what we're going to be looking at today is the third level in the game. This is Shang Island, which is off the coast of China. So what we're doing here is give you a little taste of the beginning of the level.
It's not what people have seen of this game so far.
Correct.
You know, a lot of like kind of military facilities. You know, that kind of environment. And this is more like Far Cry or something. Can you punch sharks? First question.
Can you punch sharks?
Yeah.
Cooperatively.
Well, let's see. If I jump into
Because
the
that's
water
really
over
been the game design highlight of the last 12 months for me. So
punching sharks. No, but I can switch characters. Watch this. So
Nice.
One of the cool things about this game is that I'm playing solo right now, and I have 4 characters in the game.
Mm-hmm.
I can choose to leap back and forth between them. And what I'm doing right now is just practicing before we get into heavy combat. And I'm not sure if we've shown off too much of this, but if I go into the pause menu here, I can demonstrate one of the key aspects of the game. And this is that each of these 4 characters has a progression tree where I can start unlocking different skills, different buffs for my characters by earning experience points in the game. Killing enemies, accomplishing objectives gives you the opportunity to unlock cool stuff.
And I noticed there's also like XP pickups
That's
in
right.
the game. Are they, you know, because obviously XP is something that you get for achieving things, but is that part of that cooperative, competitive thing? Get to it first?
That is, well, actually, in the story-driven campaign, when you pick up XP, your entire team earns XP.
Oh, okay, right.
Which we
cool.
found to be useful not only for cooperative play, but when you're playing solo, because we want your bots, your AI bots, to be, to have some experience just in case you want to leap to them later in the game.
Yep.
So this is Izzy's skill tree, and when you start the game, these 3 areas are available to spend skill points in. And I actually have a skill point to spend, and I can choose to spend it, say, here in this bottom one, which is a character-specific skill area, here which is a fuse specific skill area, and here which is a way to upgrade some of my standard weapons.
Yep.
And you've noticed here,
You've made the smart call, because you know what, like as practical as like reducing damage while in cover is, let's face it, you're not going to choose that option off the bat, are you? It's the boring option.
Well, you want
practical but boring.
Maybe.
I see you're not a practical but boring guy.
I'm actually kind of a practical guy.
Oh,
okay. Sorry. But what I ultimately wanted to do early on was put enough points into this first tier to unlock this. And this is Izzy's med beacon. And what it allows me to do is actually throw out a med beacon like this. And this is a little crystal beacon that I can throw from a distance. It'll revive my teammates when they go down. And when you're playing Echelon, which is our competitive mode, it's incredibly helpful. The other thing that's important to note, too, is as you are unlocking skills for your various characters, let me switch to, let's see, Naya, for example, they will use those skills themselves as bots. So here I've unlocked Naya's invisibility skill, and when we watch later, she'll be actually going invisible as she is fighting as a bot. So that was an important aspect of the game for us, to make sure the AI bots did what you want them to do. So where are we right now? We're in, as I mentioned before, we're on Shang Island, and what's happened is Malin Mao, one of the antagonists in the game, has taken corrupted Fuse and loaded it into a warhead on top of a Valkyrie missile.
Now, the Fuse is like an alien energy source, is that right?
That's right. It's a volatile alien energy source that the U.S. government discovered decades ago, and they've been experimenting with it for a while, and it finally figured out how to incorporate it into weapons. And weapons like the ones I'm holding here. I've got, Naya has the warp rifle. We'll see it in action later. And we've got Jacob over here with the arc shot. And if I can just equip it here, Jacob can actually fire bolts, and we'll.
Oh, I see. The thing is, you got to be doing this with enemies,
I know,
right?
we gotta do it with
because
enemies, right?
that wall is not melting.
It is not. So
you're not pinning something to that wall, which is the joy of that weapon.
I think that would be a good idea.
So just quickly, in terms of the skill trees, I mean, how different can the character builds be by the end of the game? I mean, what are your kind of choices with these characters?
Well, I'm going to let Dalton talk for a second.
Okay.
Okay? Cam, I just want you to be quiet.
Well, I may need you to hold me for a while. Yeah, we can eat ice cream out of the carton, braid each other's hair, watch shitty rom-coms. I'll be fine. Let's just do this.
So before I answer your question,
I could have said stuff just as funny as that.
I don't know. Dalton's a pretty funny guy. And what he's doing is he's referencing the relationship that he had with Malin Mao. This is one of the protagonists I was referencing before.
Right.
Throughout the game, there are protagonists who have history with each of our agents in the game.
So is Dalton ex-Raven?
Yes, he is. He's
okay.
ex-Raven, and you understand later in the game why he switched from Raven to Overstrike.
Right.
And there's a history with him and Malin that.
I mean, terrorists used to be cool, and then he's like, done this, might fight for the good guys for once.
Yeah, maybe that's what happened. All right, so we were talking about melting guys and using our weapons in combat. So that's what we're going to do. And let's wait for our teammates to join us here. We got our bots hanging out, waiting for me to take some action. Let's get some help from Jacob. Now here we are introduced to a new enemy in the game. This is a enemy who's using Fuse. He has a Fuse shield, but he also can heal other characters. We'll see this later in the game. And it's pretty important to take care of him quickly.
Nice.
All right, let's see. And I think I'm going to use Naya and use her stealth ability to see what I can do here. Oh shit, but oh boy. Okay, that was not good. All right, I'm going to use Dalton here and boom. Come on, guy. All right, There we go. We got him. So we were both combining our abilities there. I'm going to switch to Izzy and see if I can get a vantage point on take the high ground here. And in every one of our levels, we have plenty of flanking routes that you can take. And it's really useful when you're playing either with your friends or with bots. There, we actually had one of my bots helping me out there.
It's that interesting kind of dynamic that you're setting up between powers that actually work together. Shooting through the shield, maybe throwing down the health beacon at the same time as using the shield and defending yourself, or kind of taking those kind of flanking maneuvers on.
Yes, that's right. I mean, that's absolutely key. And what it does is it gives you an opportunity to try out different things. So for example, what I'm doing here, I'm using Jacob's trap function to actually take out these guys who are behind riot shields, who normally I couldn't get. But you see, I'm kind of.
That's his secondary fire mode.
Yeah. So
right.
Oh shit! There is a grenade. Get out of the way. Now we're going to use Naya, do a little flanking action here. Go invisible. Take this guy out. And maybe I'll just start using my warp rifle against this guy who is going to be healing everybody around him. So we really want to take him out as fast as we can.
So Fuse kind of powered enemies, that's something that is just going to become more and more prevalent throughout the game?
Exactly. Because Raven at this point has stolen Fuse. Let's take some of these guys out. Go, 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 go. There we go.
Nice.
There we go. That's what I wanted.
Nice.
All right, let's get back to Dalton. Let's push forward with our tank a little bit.
So how does the chaining work with the singularities? Is it being caught in the blast radius and then that does enough damage to kill, which then creates another singularity? Is that...
Yes, if you have coded multiple enemies with the warp
I see.
rifle,
so you actually have to kind of tag them.
That's right. You got to
resistance style almost.
Yep. So by the way, I'm helping out Dalton here, my bot, because he was actually, I left him in a bad spot, so I wanted Izzy to throw out a healing beacon so that he could stay alive.
Right.
I'm sorry, I'm not answering your question here. So yes, later in the game, you see more and more enemies starting to use fuse-powered weapons against you.
Right.
And that's because Raven has actually had an opportunity. Get him. There we go. Raven's had an opportunity to develop fuse weapons. And let's just take care of... Oh, my God. Oh, my God. All right, pal. See ya. I like the turrets. turrets are fun.
And so from what I've played, it seems to be that kind of a lot of archetypal Insomniac style wave based gameplay. What is it that you guys really like about that kind of approach?
Well, actually, it's not necessarily wave-based gameplay. I mean, there are definitely situations where you find waves of enemies coming at you, but we try to mix it up. And especially when you're going into, I don't know if you got to Triton and inside, there are a lot of different types of combat scenarios that we throw at you. So, with 4 players in the game, we need to make sure that the enemies are constantly challenging you and putting pressure on you and forcing you to really think through your strategy when you're walking into situations where there are a lot of difficult dudes waiting for you. And we're going to get into a couple of those here. See, I'm doing pretty well for playing and talking. Usually
you're doing very well.
Something I can't do according to my wife.
I mean, we should probably we should increase the difficulty a little bit. Maybe start ghosting him.
Ask some off-putting questions.
I don't know, or maybe just like line up some tequila shots or something, and every 10 guys you kill, you got to do a shot, and we'll just see how that goes.
We are drinking beer. I'm about ready for another one.
Well, we've got more on the table, so don't you worry about that.
I do like this beer.
Yeah, it's
Coopers.
nice, isn't it?
It's great. Never had that before.
Well,
this commentary brought to you by Coopers.
If you're in Australia, check out Coopers. All right. So I'm gonna switch to Naya here. And you know what? Here come the infiltrators. These guys are brutal. You do not want to let them see. They've got Jacob. Oh, crap. And they've got Izzy, but I've got the shotgun. And this is a useful, the shotgun itself is a great short-range weapon for Naya. A lot of people like to, in our office, love to build her out as a rogue, a really good short-range rogue, where they put a lot of points into the shotgun. Let's see if I've done that here. And a lot of points into her invisibility. So if I really wanted to, later, we could start, let's see, where are we? There is a shotgun skill that we can start putting points into. And later we can, here we go, we can start upgrading our invisibility skill. And that's super useful for flanking.
So yeah,
so 4 seconds is a lifetime when it comes to some of these battles and getting into position to help out your buddies. So at this point, let's see what
And so I guess that skill tree is how you encourage people to not just use the fuse-powered weapons, right? To actually, because you've got a full arsenal of more traditional weapons in here, right?
Yes, that's right. And, I mean, for example, Izzy's got the sniper rifle right now, and let's see, if I could probably put some points into, let's see, in the Guardian. Okay, we can do that. Hang on a second. Blammo. Confirm. All right, that's going to help me out a little bit. Now, here's my challenge. I've got to see that big guy down there? That is a lead fire. Actually, it's a lead shot. And it's a lead fire. Having trouble seeing. I don't have my glasses on. And the other dude down there is one of our elite soldier who's going to heal everybody around them. So what am I going to do? This is where it's really useful to have friends with me to start developing strategy before we're noticed by the enemies. My other challenge here is we've got to take out those fuse containers. This is Raven starting to use fuse, which is going to be pumped into that missile, the Valkyrie missile we've been talking about. So, all right, I think I'm just going to jump in. I'm going to actually use Jacob here because he's got the arc shot, and that's a perfect weapon to use against our elite. So, blammo. Take him fast.
Yeah, that'll do it.
All right, got him. There we go. Sorry, I yelled into the mic, but I was excited. All right, now we're going to go to Naya. Let's go invisible, see how far we can get with her. Get behind these enemies here and give my teammates a chance. Oh, shit. Okay, he knows I'm here. Oh, that's not good. I'm in a bad place. Okay, get the hell out.
That was some masterful tactical play there.
That was not smart. I'm sorry. That's me being stupid. All right.
Because those mech guys can move really, really fast too.
Yeah,
they're big, but they're quick.
See that was a turret right there that the mech actually put out.
Nice.
And what he'll do is he'll warp through the environment. There, see that turret over there? I need to take that one out right. Oops. I'm out of fuse. Where is it? Okay, one of my teammates took it out. He'll drop turrets that will flush us out from cover. So what I want to do, besides not being an idiot here, is make sure that First of all, take some of the foot shoulders down here. Okay, he's coming towards me. This is an opportunity for, I think, Jacob, because Jacob's has a great position. There's one of the turrets. Take him out fast. I can actually be relatively protected up here on the high ground and hit him in his weak point while my bots are drawing aggro on him. There we go. But I definitely need some more fuse ammo. And there's some right there. I'm going to put myself at... Okay. This is not good. He knows I'm there. All right, I got it. Go, go, go. Get the hell out of there. And one of the things that we've been pointing out, that this is a really agile game. We're constantly leaping and taking cover fast. And there he goes. He's going to warp. Okay, and he's warping right next to me.
Okay.
There we go.
Haven't seen that before.
Yeah. These big enemies are much more spry than you'd expect from enemies in games like this. There we go. That arc shot trap function really comes in handy when you are pinned down by enemies, and especially when enemies are hanging out behind cover and you can't really reach them. So, all right, let's go back to Izzy. I think Izzy, we're going to use her crystallization ability here to take out, or at least freeze. Oh, there he goes. All right. Oh, he knows where I am. Where are you? There we go, big guy. There we go. We've almost got him. She can actually freeze him temporarily if I can get a good vantage point on him.
Oh, really? Even without taking him, just accumulate enough hits on him?
That's right.
Okay.
Oh, I got him, though. There we go. I was about to freeze him, but he was pretty close to death.
Right.
By the way, I threw down a healing beacon for myself because I wanted to make sure that I could heal myself, revive myself in case he took me out.
Mm.
Oh, okay, so let's do this. I'm going to drop.
And so at what point did Izzy's special kind of go from what you showed in that initial trailer where it was that kind of foam?
Yeah, it was the
which looked really cool, but like in hindsight, I was like, that's not as much fun as freezing them and them kind of spiking up into the air. Like I kind of like the solution that you found. It's a similar kind of idea.
Well, that actually was that was a good example of how we used the weapons and rebuilt them from the ground up to drive our tone. And what we had realized
that's right, because Jacob's crossbow was initially like an electrocution thing, right?
Yeah, and we changed that as well because, that every single one of our weapons that we had shown off just wasn't doing it in terms of punch.
Yep.
And we knew that we had to increase the viscerality and the satisfaction.
I spent a lot of time yesterday with playing as Jacob, just sniping away headshot, because it's just one-hit kills, and they literally dissolve, and that was very satisfying. So, yeah.
It is satisfying. So, by the way, if you were playing Dalton right now, you'd be getting points from me firing through his shield. And I haven't been talking much about how we can combo.
Yep.
But there are plenty of opportunities for players to do this.
And does his shield absorb enemy shots that can then be fired? Because I know he's got that kind of that ability to fire the shield forward, which is really cool, but it gains in strength the more damage it takes. Is that how it works?
Well, so what happens is it converts every incoming projectile to kinetic energy, and so eventually you can release that back in a blast, which liquefies enemies.
Yep.
But he can also catch grenades and throw them back at players.
Yep.
By the way, notice how tough our agents are?
Yeah, no, I know. They literally don't even step away.
Yeah.
They're just like, I'm just going to lean forward slightly, maybe.
They are badasses. Through and through. All right, so here's a little bit of a story moment, so I'm going to let them talk instead of me babbling over them, okay?
Are you saying I should shut up again?
I am, actually.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Maylyn's gonna do when she loses all her fuel. If she survives the blast, imagine she'll be pretty pissed.
She seems a bit unstable for her job, doesn't she? I thought Raven only hired people with military training.
Yeah, they did. In the old days. After a while, they had to start recruiting elsewhere. Guerrilla groups, gangs, triads. I think they dug Slavlenko out of a Russian prison camp.
So, throughout the game, we'd spend time with emergent dialogue where... Oh, good, more beer. Thank you. As for those of you who cannot see us, I'm drinking more beer. We're all drinking more beer. We're having a party! I'm sure you can hear that. All right, so the point is that we don't slow the game down for big bombastic cinematics, even though there are cinematics in the game. We try to keep things moving because we know that with 4 players in the game, stopping constantly can be annoying.
Right.
And we, in the office, we're always saying, come on, let's go.
Yep.
So we spend a lot of time developing backstory just through what the characters are saying as they're moving through. And this is the way you discover more about who Raven is, who Maylin is, and who some of the other key players in the game.
But
are.
I mean, I love that about modern video games, that you don't have to be taken out of the gameplay to get the exposition, to get the sense of who people are. You know, it's definitely the way to do it.
That was important for us. So
how did, cause this is quite a motley crew of characters. How did these guys come to be working together?
Well, Overstrike is an agency that recruits from interesting places, and they take people who are skilled, but perhaps have something that they don't want the rest of the world to know about, because Overstrike is bound to keep some pretty hefty secrets. They're the group that governments call in when plausible deniability is important. Okay, now I'm about to get my ass kicked, so I'm going to try to talk. Oh shit! Okay.
This is where the whole talking and playing thing falls down a little bit.
Yes. Okay. Now we're being swarmed by snipers and spec ops guys, and these guys are brutal. I mean, fortunately, Dalton is. Oh man.
Oh yeah, those snipers are just having a field day.
This is where Jacob can really do a great job, and now I can fire through Dalton's shield and take them out from a distance. Now Dalton got points as well for the shield spike. That's just an example of one of the. Okay. Oh shit! God, those guys are accurate. That's an example of. There we go. I took him out with my trap function. Anyway, example. See, I'm trying to talk and I can't do it. Okay, Dalton, my bot, is helping me out here. Oh, hey, hello. All right. That was the result of, I think, 3 of us working together to dissolve. That was Dalton, Naya, and Jacob actually working together. And here we go. I haven't been talking much about the story, but what we've done earlier is we've set charges on the fuel line that leads to the rocket with the intention of disabling the rocket. And so, thanks to my awesome skills, we are progressing.
So coming back to the agency that's hired these guys wants to have something, wants people with secrets that they can hold over them. So
exactly. So that they know our agents will remain quiet.
Right.
Maylin has now realized that the agents are doing a lot of damage, and she's going to have to come up with a plan B.
Right.
And at this point, this is where we're going to hang out. We're going to stop.
Altogether?
What?
Come on, Ted.
I can't give away the whole game. Come on, guys.
You're just wetting our whistle here. I mean, you know, obviously in more ways than one, because, okay.
We should point out just quickly that this is the first time you guys have been multi-platform, first time outside of the PlayStation family. What's that? Because I mean, PlayStation architecture and 360 architecture are fairly different from what I understand. Has it been a challenge? Obviously, we're playing it on 360 now, so it worked out fine. But was that
especially being known for just innate knowing the PS3 inside out, and it's like, oh shit, now we've got to go to like much more straightforward PC-based architecture.
Yeah. Oh well, actually, we prepped early on and made sure that we were ready for the challenges.
That's probably going the better way though, right? If you're coming from 360 to PS3, that would be much more of a hurdle, I would imagine. And now you're actually set for PS4 as well, because everything's going towards the PC architecture. And
why have you left PC gamers out in the cold?
Well, actually,
everyone knows that PC gamers are the coolest.
It's the master race, man. Why can't we play this on PC at 1080p and with everything turned up?
That's a great idea. Love it.
Okay, let's do that. All right, good. Yes. All right, you heard it here first.
That's all we've got to show, unfortunately. But it was a nice sizable chunk of the game. When can people get their hands on this game, Ted?
May 30th in Australia, PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, and we're stoked. We're actually for us, it's great to reach out to both PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 players and deliver something that we feel has a lot of Insomniac DNA in it, that offers something very different in terms of what co-op is, and works great whether you're playing by yourself, with a friend, 2 friends, or even 3 friends.
Excellent.
Thanks a lot, Ted.
Yeah,
okay,
cheers.
Appreciate your time. It's looking really good.
Thank you very much.
It looks too good to refuse. I'll cut before that.
Here, have another beer.
Thank you everyone for watching. Goodbye. And we're back. That wasn't cheesy at all. Ted.
It was just so hard to get him out of the office. You know, we had a
Yeah.
case of beer on the table.
I'm not leaving.
You know, Fuse on the
Yeah.
360 on the big screen TV.
So while
Next
we-
thing we know, a few
Yeah.
beers later, we're still here.
While we wait for security to arrive and escort Ted from the premises, we may as well play some Echelon and talk more about the game.
Hell yeah, man. Let's
do
play. You know what? I've been leveling up my characters. I want to test them out in Echelon because this is a mode in the game that requires some real skill, and we really lower the hammer on players. So you're going to watch me probably flail for a bit here with my characters as I try to make it through at least a few rounds of Echelon. Now, Echelon battles
The
are...
less you talk, the harder the game is. Is pretty much the rule of thumb so far. So
Let's see. Well, we'll see what we got here. I think we got a little Carnage action. There's 6 different objectives in the 12-round Echelon battles, and Carnage is probably the most straightforward, where I'm just trying to take out all of these enemies. Now, notice those big bags of cash that are falling. This is our homage to Smash TV, where
Right, cool.
this is where we're talking about the competitive aspect. So I see that enemy, I'm ignoring him. I'm going for the cash. Screw my teammates. I want those Fuse credits because
revive yourself, man. I got money I got Benjamins to get.
exactly. Now, what's kind of cool is I'm just going to take on these turrets, and let's see here. Oh, okay. Hello. See ya. Yeah. All right. Good.
So 6 different objective types.
That's right. So and 5 of them are purely offensive. So this is not your standard kind of hunker down in one place and wait for enemies to come to you. You're actually going after them for the most part. All right, weapons cache. This is a good example of one of those missions where we got to move, and we need to get to the weapons cache before the enemies do, because the faster we do, the cooler stuff we're going to find. And where is it? There it is. All right, go, go, go. Oh, shit. Okay. All right, I need to drop a healing beacon. Oh, no. God, infiltrators. All right, these guys materialize out of nowhere. And come on, come on, come on. There we go. If I tap, this is a little mini game here. Got him. See ya. All right, now back. All right, come on, Izzy. Come on, open it up. Open it up for me. If I get it, yes. All right. Oh, there we go. That's what I want. I got cash and I got an incinerator.
Nice.
Beautiful. All right, now I got to get closer to some enemies and take them out. Go, Dalton. Dalton's gonna help me out, maybe. All right, here we go. See ya. Oh, that was easy. All right, I'm really good.
That
guys.
was really cruel. What did that guy ever do to you? He just
bad.
he just came around a corner and you just incinerated him.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah, but how do you know?
He's bad. Look at him. All right.
I've got a moral issue with this game, Ted. I've
You
just
do?
decided, yeah.
So, well.
And by extension, every video game ever made.
You and your morals can just go. I don't know, play chess or something. All right. I'm having more fun with this. Okay. Oh, I need a healing beacon so I don't go down. All right. There we go. Healing beacon deployed. This guy needs to go away because. Oh shit. Okay. Oh, hey, I leveled up. So, hey, now that I've leveled up, let's just check out something else in the game. We have something called
Ooh,
Team
Team
Perks,
Perks. Cool.
and these are cool because they are persistent buffs that you can apply for your team. And once you purchase one with Fuse credits that you've earned in Echelon or you've picked up in the campaign, you can start. Let's see. Sorry.
My question for you, Ted, is can I pay real world currency to fast track my way through this game?
You cannot.
Oh, rats!
There are no microtransactions in this game. I'm sure you're disappointed. I'm really sorry about that.
I'm so upset right now.
You know
Oh my
what?
God.
There's no online pass either. I'm really sorry about
Oh,
that.
dude.
So, yeah.
Like, this is modern game design. You're falling behind, Insomniac. What are you doing?
Hey, cash! Oh, I blew it. I missed the cash. All right, here we go.
Wait,
we
so
got
what are some of your favorite team perks? What are the ones that really work for you when you're playing in the office, say at the studio?
Well, the one I just chose is actually the most useful. So let's you know what? Let's just take a quick look at them. This one is useful because it's a health buff, and it keeps you from going
that
down.
seems like another practical but boring choice,
I'm
Ted.
sorry. I'm just about to.
Cam's a health buff.
Yes. For those of
It's
you,
true.
for those of you who are XP whores, we have XP multiplier, very
Nice.
useful, and
Yep.
these can all be leveled up, by the way. So, for example, I could go back and start leveling my team perks as well to give me, say, even more a better XP multiplier.
Yeah.
Right.
And there are, there's a
heaps
ton of
there,
stuff.
yeah.
By the way, and I want to point out something about the team perks and the skill trees. We actually had a much larger grouping of team perks and a much more complex skill tree early on, but we realized that a lot of the stuff that we were providing for players didn't provide enough of a punch. We wanted to make sure that what we gave people was meaningful.
Yeah.
And that when you went through and you were choosing between your skills, it actually seemed reasonable. Like it would make a difference to you in the game versus just being fluff.
Yep.
So that was one of our goals.
You don't want complexity for complexity's sake. Like it's got to be obvious what the choices and trade-offs are.
Exactly. Oh, God. Can you see I'm talking now and I'm just blowing it. But yes, that's the thing. It's
Stab that dude in the face, quick!
I got him. There we go.
See, that was a justified kill.
Oh, and look. Oh, I suck. I'm getting so
flustered.
So what's the word? Flustered. Yes. There we go. Because Echelon battles get a little tough. Okay, coins. See, coins. I can pick up those coins. There we go. You're going down, pal. Maybe. Yes.
That's
perfect. Cool. I'm awesome. All right. Fortunately, my teammates, my bots are staying with me. I'm already at wave 3, 4. I'm demonstrating how good I am. All right. Let's see.
You're very good at commando rolls.
Yes. There we go. I'm great. Okay, high value target. This is fun because you really, the longer you take to wipe this guy out, the more minions he will call in to support him. And the less of a bonus you get for taking him out. Oh, and look, there's gold. I'm going for. Oh, damn!
No.
I suck.
That did not work out well.
Yes. See, I was putting myself in danger because I just wanted the gold. I wanted the fuse credits. Okay, I'm going to switch before I go down. All right, here we go. Let's go to. I want to go to Jake. Oh God, I'm sorry, guys. See, I'm just fumbling.
We're used to using a PlayStation controller.
No, actually, no. I've been playing a lot of Xbox lately. All right. There we go.
So do you have a favorite of the 4?
Favorite? I usually play Izzy because I really do like her healing ability.
Right.
And I like the fact that I can be offensive and defensive at the same time. Here we go. Oh, okay. Now he's calling in his minions, but fortunately, with my incinerator or my trap function here, I can get out of the way. So I'm just going to run away because I'm a coward. No, I'm not really. All right, I'm going to switch to...
It would have been hilarious if you'd just stayed there. Like, a couple of minutes of just like, oh my God, I don't think he's seen me. I'm just going to take a breather.
All right, these guys...
Okay, there's the freeze.
There we go. Yeah, so
Nice.
that is Izzy doing her thing and actually making it useful for me. So let's just do a little flanking action here. I can actually take different route and take this guy on from above while my teammates are... There we go. Oh, and he warped. Okay. There we go. There he is over there. One of the great things about the warp rifle is I can, if I was better, I could feather it and keep it at its top firing rate.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it
doesn't overheat.
Exactly.
Right.
So it's kind of a little mini game. But at this point, I'm gonna. Oh, look, gold. Okay, I got it. Yes. Oh,
You know what I really love though? That gold is meaningless because you're not going to continue with this game, but it's that instinctive drive that we all have as gamers. Even if you're playing a demo of a game, it's like, I have got to collect everything I can possibly collect.
Yeah, I mean, it's just that innate need to. Oh, see ya.
Well, games are about acquisition, it's about getting stuff. Oh, nice.
There we go.
Yep.
Izzy rocks. Okay.
See, I think I'm more of a Naya guy, just because the power of black holes in a gun. I don't think you can really go too far wrong.
I'm sorry. I'm half listening to you.
I know you're only half listening to me.
All right.
You've got glazed over eyes. I'm looking at you, and you're just ignoring me.
All right, look at that. That was a backhanded grenade throw. I'm awesome. Oh, shit, and I get knocked down.
That was not great timing to say that.
Gold! I don't care about you. All right, there we go. Got it. Good. More fuse credits so I can
Will
buy more
Wario
stuff.
be a secret character in this game? Because
Wario?
that would work out thematically very nicely with the gold, the quest for gold.
It
coins.
could. It could. I don't know. Oh, there we go. All right. Got him. Got him. And that behemoth, that minigun, is mine. All right, pal. There we go. See ya.
That will, yeah.
Yeah.
Sacks of gold, more sacks.
More sacks of gold. You know what, though? I've got the minigun because I don't care anymore because I'm having too much fun with the minigun. So, yeah. Oh, you know what? The minigun's not going to do much against him, though, because I got to use my Fuse weapons. So, let's see.
Oh, really? You got to use Fuse to fight Fuse?
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go. We got him. And we're complete. So
is that just one type of Fuse empowered enemy, like in terms of he can heal the people around him, but are there other, like, is there a green guy or are there other variants?
there are other ways that enemies will use Fuse against you. Eventually, you find that I'm not going to give too much away. I'm sorry. give me one more beer and I'll start spilling my guts about everything. But at this point, I think we're going to cut it off.
So we'll wrap it up, and then in 3 seconds' time we'll be, and we're back.
That's right, yeah. Be like Return of the King. Never end. Well, yeah, thank you again, Ted. Hey, when does this game come out?
Comes out May 30th.
Awesome.
PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 here in Australia.
Excellent. Fuse, check it out.
Yeah,
Thanks
again.
again.
Thank you very much, Ted. Pleasure having you in the office.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah, thanks for coming down under. Come back anytime.
I will. I'm sure I'll be back.
Cool. Sweet.
Thank you.